Well, hello, church family. We are excited to be able to bring some really good news to you today, right?
Yes, excellent news. What is it?
Okay, the first thing that we want to tell you is that our in-person worship service is going to resume on May 24th at 11 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. Yes.
So we get to leave the house?
Yes.
Excellent.
11 o'clock on May 24th.
So this is what it feels like when homeschoolers get to go out sometimes.
You need to be nice, Major Monty.
Okay.
So, but just so you know, we will continue our live stream service. We're actually going to be doing it from the chapel this Sunday to kind of test it all out and see how it works, make sure everybody can access it and see that. And that's going to be, this is important because I think some of you may have missed this piece, the Salvation Army Kroc Church South Bend Facebook page. It's kind of a long title of our Facebook page, and that's where the services and Bible studies and announcements and all kinds of information have been posted there. So
I
make
think
sure
we
that
should
you
have a
check that out.
contest of how to shorten that.
Maybe we could do that.
SBK.
The TSA Kroc Church, something like that, I don't know.
TSA, SBK.
Now, for now, the next piece of information for you, for now we're not going to have any live Sunday school. So we're not going to come here for Sunday school. I'm going to continue to post the lessons with Denise's help online on the Facebook page as well. So we're going to just take one thing at a time and kind of see how it goes and try to make that work.
So I think a child shall lead them, the Bible says. Just ask your kids. They've been doing e-learning for a long time. They can help you learn how to do your Sunday school lesson.
It's Sunday school e-learning. That's perfect.
Way to go, kids.
Okay, so the next thing is that we are going to continue Bible study on Facebook Live as well for now. We've only actually got a couple more weeks in this series, and so we're going to finish that up on the Facebook Live, and then we're going to see, maybe take a poll to see if people want to maybe do a summer Bible study, which we normally don't do. And if that's the case, then we might continue to do that in person then here in the building once we're all open and ready to go.
Aren't you studying James?
James. Yep.
Jesus' half-brother?
Yes.
Excellent.
So if you've missed any of those are all on the Facebook page as well, so you can go back and catch up. Now, we do request that anybody who is 65 or older or have any underlying health risk, we do request that you consider staying home and just watching the live feed for now until the CDC changes their recommendations. So we want to keep you safe, and so we are going to encourage you to consider that for now. In the process, we have adopted a very stringent cleaning process for the whole building, including the bathrooms and everything that you can touch, the doors, the handles, all of that kind of stuff. And so you can be assured that we're going to do all we can to keep the building safe and clean for you.
You know, I was thinking, it used to be, evidently in my younger days, at 65, I would say the grandmas and grandpas should stay home. But now I am a grandpa. I am not yet 65, so I guess that's not true anymore.
Home.
Oh, yeah.
The preacher's going to be at church, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah. I can't be home churched anymore. I have to go.
No, we have to go home. Okay, so the next thing is that the whole Kroc facility will actually be opening with some limited access beginning on Tuesday, May 26th. So you'll want to check out the website and check out the Facebook page for the Kroc Center to get all the times and all the activities that are going to be available and all the upcoming things that we're going to be working on as that begins to change. Okay?
We get to work out
May
again.
26th.
We get to swim some laps again.
Now,
Excellent.
When you arrive at church, we have some requests for you. We have some expectations that we are asking you to adopt and to kind of go by so that we can all be safe and have fun together in church.
Part of our vision, being a safe and accessible environment.
Yes.
So we want to stay safe and accessible.
Yes.
We need your help. All right.
Okay, so the first thing is, as you come in, it's the expectation that you're going to sanitize your hands. Once you come in the door, we're going to have that bottle there right at the table as you come in, so we're going to ask that you sanitize your hands.
So will there be an option for those, I would call them germaphobes? Like, can they wear a full hazmat suit, or is hand sanitizer good?
I think hand sanitizer is going to be plenty for our church service. So.
Checking. I was thinking
So
wearing
no
my
worries on
motorcycle
that one.
helmet with the face mask. It would look kind of
No.
cool. Maybe
No.
a Darth
No.
Vader. Okay.
No.
Iron
But
Man.
speaking of mask, we are going to ask that you wear a face mask as you enter and until you are seated in your location. And we will have some face masks, some disposable ones available for you if you happen to forget yours. Or maybe you haven't acquired those yet. And so we are going to ask that as you're moving around and until you get seated and in your spot that you would, we have the expectation that you would wear a mask so that we can keep each other healthy and safe. Also be mindful.
Could I bring like my cape from home
No.
and just when I talk to people I could, do the...
No.
I guess this is it, folks.
The mask is good enough. Maybe we'll have a contest on the prettiest homemade mask. So think about that as you come in. Okay, so we also want you to be mindful of social distancing of other people as we're moving around, that you would just be mindful that we kind of stay separated and far apart. Unless you're in that same family group, we encourage you to be mindful of other social distance people. We also will have a short form that we are going to have everybody just sign as they come in, kind of a self-declaration of your health, your current health and your situation. It's something that's required by the Salvation Army, and we have to keep track of those. That could come in handy later.
I think we should say brief, not short. Some people might be offended.
It's going to be a small document for you to be able to sign, and we have to keep track of who's been in the building and all those kind of things. So you can expect that when you come as well. We will have the restrooms by the welcome desk open for your use, but beyond that, we're going to have the rest of the building blocked off. Just in order to keep things clean and sanitized in between all those kind of things, we're just going to kind of restrict the general movement into the building. So by the restrooms, there are drinking fountains, but per the CDC rules, we will not have the drinking fountains are shut off. So if you want a drink, bring a bottle up for yourself. But the good news is, as already stated, the restroom will be open. So fear not in bringing a drink of water or a liquid beverage, because there will be a place if you need to relieve yourself. So bring your own drink for church.
Bring a drink if you want something
for a
to drink.
while. Next thing, we're going to try to limit as many touch points as we possibly can. So we're not going to have any bulletins or handouts for right now. So some of you are probably excited about that. Some of you like to have that information. So we'll have to probably get those up on the screen and get the announcements and things like that in a different way.
So fellow doodlers, if you want something to make notes or doodle and draw pictures on, you'll need to bring your own. No bulletins to write notes and pass to your friend.
So bring your own notepad too.
Yes.
Water, notepad, pencil.
Yes.
Next thing, we are not going to be passing the offering plates like we normally do, but we still want you to be able to give your offering. And so we're going to have our big jar that's in the back so that you can drop your offering in on your way in or on your way out, so that you can still give. Or we still have the online option that's available for you, that you can just give your tithes and offerings right there online.
That's convenient.
Check it out. Yeah, it's convenient, and from what I understand, very easy to do for people.
I think we've even had some doing direct deposit, like just take care of it on its own.
So it's a pretty easy process. As you come into the chapel, you'll see that the seating is going to be adjusted for all spread out so that we can have that social 6 feet apart from each other. Unless you're in a family unit that lives together, then you can kind of move the chairs together so that you can sit with your family in that fashion.
If you don't want to or having an argument with your spouse, you can remain that social.
Or if you are really tired of the quarantine and you want them to sit on the other side of the chapel, you can do that as well.
Just saying.
So you can keep your distance.
No judgment.
Or you can bring it together. We are going to ask that you do keep your children with you, though, if you are going to suggest trying to separate. Your kids do need to stay with you.
Duct tape is not acceptable at church, so don't think you can bring your kids and duct tape them to their chair or anything fun like that.
Just a few more things. For now, we're not going to have our normal heart-to-heart time, our hugging and our greeting time, but we are going to welcome lots of smiles and encouraging words together, so just expect that that's not going to happen. Then, as the service is concluding and as we're preparing to leave, we are going to ask you that you dismiss through all 3 of the exit doors in the back of the chapel so we can kind of disperse and spread that out as well as we go. And
I know how to help that.
Okay.
We could get some scented, like burnt roast smell, so people are thinking that their food is burning and they need to hurry home and they'll exit very quickly.
No.
I just thought it could help.
You don't need to leave quickly, you just need to leave dispersed, okay? In that process, we are going to encourage that we do our visiting outside, where the air is more open and free-flowing. As long as the weather's good, we're going to encourage you to all just kind of make your way outside, and we can continue to visit and fellowship out there with our mask and social distancing in place. So I think that's kind of all the guidelines that we have for you and what you can expect when you come to church again. And know that as things change with the CDC and as the requirements change, that we will update you, and those things will continue to move forward over the coming months.
Right.
But I just want to remind you again that even in these tough times, that we serve an awesome God who is not surprised or overwhelmed by our situation. And in times of adversity, we see over and over how God brings things, the good to the surface, brings surprising things to the surface, teaches us things, and helps us along the way to help us to grow in our walk with Him, even during these hard and tough times. So we're going to stay close to Him, and we're going to allow Him to guide us through these days. And we know that we're going to be excited to be back together with you, and we just can't wait to see your smile and to see you in person and to know that everybody's doing well. So thanks for listening, and God bless you all. We hope you have a great week with the Lord.